I started this project because it has always been my plan to do a program that uses music as a motivation to learn languages. Actually, since I've been working at the Department for Language Courses at Deutsche Welle, and that's about 7 years, I've been thinking about doing something with music. But, well, we didn't have the budget and the people to do it. But once we found this band, EINSHOCH6, they impressed us so much and they were so motivated to do such a project that I could finally ask for a budget to do this project. I see it now that it was a very good decision because music is something that connects young people and older people all over the world, and using this as a motivation for learning language is just the best thing you can do. Our target audience is from 16 years old and people who study German or learn German, but it's also targeting teachers who teach German and who can use the series in classes. It's for people who learn on the internet by themselves and for people who use it at school. It took us a long time to come up with a good concept for the program. It started first with sitting together with the band and work out subjects that are interesting for German students. Also talk about the episodes and talk about the music that they were going to compose. So there was the concept, and then there was the phase of composing the songs, which took quite a time because we had to talk with the band on the lyrics as well and tell them why some things wouldn't work with the learners.
Wir sind eine Band aus München, fahren durch Deutschland.
And then we started shooting the episodes by going out to different cities and showing special places and cultural events to the learners.
Wir sind hier beim FC Bayern München.
Und auf dem Münchner Oktoberfest.
Working with the band was just fantastic because they're creative young guys. They have a lot of ideas, but of course, sometimes we didn't agree on how things had to be done because I have my own educational views as an educationalist and I know what works with learners and what doesn't work. So explaining that to them at some points was a bit of a challenge, but I must say it worked out just fine. It was, in the end, we always could meet in the middle, and it was just a great experience for both of us, I think. The team that worked on a Bandtagebuch wasn't that large actually. It was maybe about 15 to 20 people at different stages, but there were 5 people from the band that took regularly part in making the program. There is me and my team at the Department for Language Courses at Deutsche Welle, and there is a production company that shoots the episodes. And then, of course, there are people who works on the product design, on the graphics. It was a big challenge for the band because, I mean, they're good at writing lyrics and at performing live on stage, but most of them didn't have any experience in front of the camera. So that was something they had to get familiar with, and I must say that the 3 or 4 of them who appear regularly on the show, they developed very good skills. It was so good for them to see that they could do even more than just performing the songs, that they could appear very charming in front of the camera and that they could attract people in front of the camera. That was something that some of them didn't know about themselves. We found the band by pure coincidence, actually. They played on the Beethoven Festival in Bonn, the city I live and work in. And it's a classic festival, and they do hip-hop music combined with classical elements, so that's why they appeared on that festival. We saw them, we were totally impressed by how they could bring those old people to dance and everything, and they were so young and fresh, and we approached them with the idea. And they were totally happy to be part of the program. It was just a series of nice coincidences. The Bandtagebuch can be used in many ways, and we would like to keep this free. We do have a guideline as to how it could be used in classes, but I think that teachers, especially teachers who have good skills with working with media, will know how to use it themselves. But we provide them with exercises, we provide them with interactive exercises if they have computers in classrooms, for instance. We provide them with information on the cultural aspects, and that's one of the strengths of this program, that you can pick the parts and the elements that are useful for you and your way of learning. Because, as you know, there are many types of learners, and some do need subtitles in the film, some don't want to have subtitles. So you can turn them on and off. Just use it as you like it. Right now, it's just started basically. So right now it's about 5,000 to 7,000 page impressions a day, which is really good. I hope it's going to be more as well. And the Facebook page of the band has got like 22,000 more likes within the last couple of months, which is really good as well. So I think it's working, and the audience is growing definitely. And we also get emails from teachers and learners who like the program, or teachers who find mistakes in the program, which is really good. I love that, and who also compliment us on the program, which is very nice as well.
Mit dem Bandtagebuch, Deutsche Welle, Goethe-Institut, vielen Dank für alles. Unser neues Album heißt Lass uns reden. Wir möchten zu euch kommen und mit euch reden. Und ich hoffe, ihr wollt auch mit uns reden. Check this out. Yeah!
1/6 in Kosovo. Wir hatten sehr viel Spaß. Die Organisation, also ich bin der Projektleiter dieses Projekts, des BOD-Projekts, und ja, wir haben es nicht mal so erwartet. Also es ist perfekt. 1/6, Deutsche Welle, wir lieben 1/6.
Erfolg ist das, was ich will. Erfolg ist das, was ich brauche. Erfolg ist das, was ich will.
If I had a piece of advice for future participants, then it would be getting in touch with the audience and trying to find out what they want and then act on that basis. Because it's sometimes when you sit in your office, sit in your department, you don't communicate with the real people out there, and you could turn blind to some of their needs as well. So what I usually do is really go out and try to keep in touch with the people to find out what they want, and I think that's something that everybody should really stick to.